Alright, welcome back everyone. New project day, and because I'm a glutton for punishment, another mechanical butterfly. But this one doesn't look as nearly as fiddly as the one I did a few weeks ago that drove me crazy. And it's by ROKR, so it's should be okay. 14 and up. Evidently got lights on it and whatnot. Got it's only a level 2, so it should be fairly easy. Let's say how many pieces. I don't think so. I don't see a piece count on it. It's probably looked right at it and missed it. But yeah, say there. I've had the scorpion has been around for a little while, and I sort of been interested in it, but I don't think it's I don't know. It just doesn't speak to me, I guess. Sort of look, looks like one of those robot anime scorpions. Got the cannon for the arm and the claw on the other. Looks like one of the GoBots I had on my other channel a while back. Less purple in it though. But anyway, this is I'm expecting this to be much better than the other one. This is not one of those 3D Earth looking model robots. But if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step in real time, so you can see all my successes and all my failures and how I fix those inevitable failures. Seems I can always find some way to do it, even on the simple kits. But try and have fun, stay loose, keep it positive. If you've seen any kits or anything that you think would fit in with my channel, feel free to drop in the comments. I'm always more than happy to add it to the list. And on another side note today, I am trying out a new mic setup, so if it doesn't work out good, I will change back. But I think this is going to be okay. Okay, so we got instructions right on the front. I've got that's like a rice paper stencil thing. Okay, sort of see through it. I don't know if that's a decoration or we're going to use that in part of the build. So I won't tear it up. Okay, and some few plastic. I like plastic sheets, but heavy. That, I say, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's plastic. Just metallic paint on them. Not many of those so far. Got our shell. Once again, definitely plastic. I thought this said metal. Didn't it say metal? Not mechanical. Okay, I probably misread metal for mechanical. So that's okay. And got still some more beads in. Okay, these are light smarts. Let's see, got our wings. Alright. Instruction manual. Get a hold of you. Do some wiring on it. Looks pretty straightforward. This may be a shorter build than I thought. I thought it'd be a longer one. 21 pages. And it's the build. The build actually starts on page 1 or 2. I guess page 2, technically. So 19 pages of instructions. Not bad. Got our inventory sheet. It tells you what everything is. And not even that many pieces, really, to be honest. Okay. Alright, that's you. Got our base. It's a hefty boy. It's got I do not know why they put screws on these battery boxes other than just make life more difficult for everybody, because they got the clip too. So let's pop it open to see. At least they usually are captive screws, so they don't fall out when they pop normal. So 3 AAAs, a simple on-off switch. Now you got to put the screw back in or it doesn't balance. Alright, and okay, there's our, pull out our PCB for everything, but I'll wait until I do that. And that looks like antennas. Okay, they're filament antennas, so the ends will. Whoop, just put my head on the mic. Gotta get used to having something up there. Okay, looks like. Oh yeah, I could be turning on my other lights to get a better view here for everybody. Well, we got our little box of goodies here. Should be screws, and I'm betting it's a teeny tiny screwdriver. lots of little bits. Okay. Now I do like that screw. I do like the screwdriver with the end on it better. Got some tiny swabs, screwdriver, tweezers, lubricant. Probably feels like a silicone lubricant. More beads and gems there. You got the emblem and screws. Arrow. Teeny tiny screws. Sanding pad. Bits and bobs. It's like looks like a motor. Yes, yeah, motor, and that might be an LED there. Maybe a couple LEDs. And doodad here. I think that one is metal. Let's see. Yep, metal. And another batch of wing stencils. Okay, I think that's had an accent to it. Alright. All kinds of little goodies in there. Like that. I'd much rather have that screwdriver than this screwdriver. That's just, like I said, that little yellow. You know, of course, I've got the screwdriver, so it's a moot point. If you're going to send me a screwdriver I don't need, send me a good one. All these back in there to keep them together. Alright, that's all the contents. And so I'm going to gather up, I'm going to give I think I'll actually go through and take a gander at all the instructions today, take a peek at everything, see how this goes together, and I'll be right back and we'll get rolling on this thing. So, stay tuned. I don't know why I said that, I've never said that before. Alright. Okay, here we go. First page is super easy, just a matter of putting our emblem on and fishing the wires out from inside our base here. So, you said there's a peel on this. Yeah, there is. And I will use a screwdriver on this rather than the power one, just because I don't want to strip that plastic out, getting overzealous with it. I don't think it would, but better safe than sorry. So, in there. Down a little bit, got it locked in. Maybe I need some more light on this. Camera seemed to be struggling. Alright then, over here and whoop. That in there. And there. Alright, got it started, so I'll finish up now. Some screws to pull that around the corner, or around the edge there. Nice and snug. Be careful not to, not to strip it out. That looks pretty good. I don't want to get, looks like this side could use a little bit more, but I don't want to get too greedy with it. Okay, I think that got it. I got a little bit more in here, maybe. Okay, they look pretty. Looks pretty uniform down there. And it says to put the batteries in on this step too, but I'm not going to worry about that. Then you roll that guy off. And this is where, do they include, yeah. They got tweezers here. They're saying to use a screwdriver to fish that out. But they gave me plastic tweezers, so might as well use them for something. supposed to just put this guy out of there. And it's supposed to be facing this way. Those are some very fine wires there. I'm surprised how lightweight they are. Well, basically, that's all we're supposed to do on the first step. You know, aside from adding the batteries. But so, first page rather, page 2. So it's. But let's see. Yeah, page 3 looks like it's going to get a little more interesting. So, be right back with that. Okay, here we go. And gonna have a reason to have the batteries in now, so I will install them. And I'll avoid the temptation to rant about that screw again. I know it's just been a few minutes. Okay. Now, let's see here. Supposed to. These guys. So. This is a different shape. No, it's not. I got them backwards. Okay. This one goes over here. This one. That goes over here. Screw in there. These should have LEDs on them that we are about to test. It says don't hit this one tightly. Sort of just enough to make a connection, evidently. Turn the power on and oh. Yep, we have ignition. All right. Okay, evidently we're supposed to pop that back out now. Once we know they're good, and we're ready for page 4. So I'll be right back with that. We're actually going to do some real assembly on this part. So set you aside and get our butterfly ready. Okay, here we go. Page 4. I guess it's step 2. They're doing some. Okay, yeah, they're continuing step 2 on through page 4. So I'm gonna stick with page 4. They got our guy. And they are saying make sure and there's some leftover studs on here. They said to make sure and get these all flush there. That guy. Then we take this one. Little dad. Like so with our and Brad. I think no rivet probably. Let's see here, get you in there. Ease you in, I think. There it goes. A little more force than I was expecting to have to use for there, but probably a good idea to keep it solid. Then says we're supposed to put grease on this cylinder part here with our little teeny tiny swab they gave us, and there's our grease. Tear neater than that, so the scissors on. Get there? Yeah, there it is. Okay. On this one. Took long for this stuff to get messy. There. Make sure I get good coverage everywhere. Two over there. Now, this. Okay, got the head on this end. Goes in. Says it goes in there. Okay, there it goes. Get that grease worked in wherever it's going to be needing to be attached. Real good. Then got a little stud right there. We'll put our plate on. One goes on the stud. Yep. And then a little teeny tiny screw goes in there. Okay, let's try. Okay, hope that screwdriver they gave us is magnetic. Vaguely magnetic. Line up there. Nope. Okay, it looks like all was lined up, so okay, got it in there. And hold that unit in place. We've got good motion on it. Excellent. And me. Oh, I still have that paper towel. Yeah, there it is. Dab this excess grease off the outside, maybe. Still feels smooth. All right. Set you aside, and that's page 4. Right back with 5. Okay, a lot of the same, a little different this time. A little extra, maybe. Let's see here, got flat top, flat up. Same thing with our rivet and our connecting rod. Come back here. There, and then oh, there she goes. Good movement there. We'll grease that one momentarily, but first we got to put our LED goes in. Okay, like so, on this little bridge here, and then make sure the wire runs to that little tray there. Go all the way up through there. front. And come down in this hole, yep. Alright, so that part. Now, let's get our grease again. And you try and hold you. Then I gotta push it to this side, so I want to hold on to this end, yep. All good. Okay. There you go. Make sure I've got them facing right. Yep. Through there. Plate in there. Oh. Okay, like this. Okay, the R goes in. Okay, so it's upside down from the other one. Not being as cooperative. Okay, there it is. I think maybe. Okay, it's not caught on the edge of the rivet, I think. There it went, yeah. It just slide under the rivet. Okay. Sort of knew that wasn't going to work. So just magnetic enough to not be useful. Lost it, had it for a second, then went away. Okay. Lost that too now. Alright. I can't believe this was so much more trouble than the last one was. Let's see here. Try up. Okay, that seemed to make a difference. wires were in the way a little bit there too. Okay, I think that got it. Alright, finally. Got enough of a bite in for it to go on. Alright, that's coming at that front hole. That's moving. Not sure this is in good now. Yep, good. Alright. Now, oh yeah, I forgot. I was talking about those. They want these studs are taken off. There you can sort of see them protruding there. So and this one. Gently drag my file over. Alright. Make sure it's nice and flush. Alright. Now, this guy curl into the front, so you're there. Bring this guy in, bring them in together. And up. Okay. He's still flapping. Wire out the hole there, not getting pinched anywhere. So then, last little screw goes in the middle here. Secure it. Alright. And good motion on it. Excellent. And that concludes page 5. So, right back with page 6. Okay, here we are, onward and upward to page 6. So this guy goes on like so. That holds this end together. Now, this bit. Okay, got our 2 forks there that go into those holes there. We run, make sure we get our wire and our connecting rods to go through straight down. Maybe. Alright, so you're all coming through, not kinked up. Here. Okay, these still working. The other way that wire is, make sure it's good. Okay. And a couple more little screws on this end. Okay. And alright. And what is all she wrote? The picture shows the wire at the back. As long as I got clearance, I don't think it'll matter. We got the little electric motor going, so. But find out if everything got the body together. And let's see here. That's all for page 6. On to 7. Okay, page 7. Getting to put our little guy's legs on. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. So I'm going to try and, those are close enough where I wanted to leave them on the form because I'm going to confuse myself if I don't. So this direction, this one here is D1. And I don't know where the joint is. No. There. Right. Looks like it was the right cut to make. Go there. 2, got our trying to see that. Supposed to be yeah. Okay, there it went, popped in. I guess it's a little deeper than it looks down in there. Okay. And 2. Focus on what I want it to focus on. Okay. That. A little stud on there to orient them correctly. And 3. He's got that little extra bit there on the end, so you know it goes into the slot up here, so you know you're getting the right orientation on it. Get a little crowded in there now, actually. Way in. Alright. The little guy's coming together now. Okay, then. These should just be a matter of matching them up with the similar ones on the opposite side. There. There it went. Having a hard time lining that one up. Okay. And things are getting crowded over here now. And last guy. This is a pretty rubberized plastic, so it's pretty flexible. It's going to give you some forgiveness on if you. It's not going to. The legs aren't going to snap if you pressing them too hard one way or another. Right. There we go. Little guy's got his legs now. And everything appears to still be working. And that's all there was for page 7, so moving on to page 8. Okay, here we go. Got our flower petal going and our little divider dealio. That actually goes into our body. We're supposed to, okay, we're holding it going like this, and the wires go one side of those slots right here. The rods go the other. Nope, don't do that. Slide you down in there to keep them separated. I'll try it in, and still working. Love it. Now we got our tulip petal, I believe, and supposed to. Okay, we got our holes there and there, to there and there. The wire and the connecting rods through the middle. And just rest that right down in there. Excellent. And now I'm gonna get out I'm gonna use my fancy schmancy screwdriver again. I have to get the proper bit. And probably about the third smallest one I got. Get me the extension. Make sure I get up in that area. Alright. Maybe overkill on the extension, but that's the only one they gave me. Okay, see here. And make sure you're on one torque. Maybe go down. Oh, that's a good fit on that one. Alright. Does make life much easier. Now, make sure they're torqued up good by hand. I still reach these guys. Still, I get a hold of them, they're both still flapping. There they are. Okay. Now, this little bit. This is a rubber plug. You're gonna go in like that over the holes they've provided. All the way down. Let's see here. I need something blunt. Screwdriver end barely. It's not going in. Okay, there it popped in. A little bit just wasn't cooperating. Still haven't broken any legs, so I'm doing good on that. Okay. Now, I'll flip you over one maybe. Okay. Now this guy. Supposed to make sure our little stud there is on the same side as our connectors. sort of like that. Alright. And that's all for page 8. So, right. It seems like we're moving along pretty quickly, but it also seems like we're only on page less than halfway done. So I'm not sure about this. Okay, but that's okay. Oh, I'm gonna say to make sure. What am I looking at here? Okay. Okay, there's a notation here that this little bit, is that part of the flower? What part of the? That was part of the. So listen, it's supposed to look like that. I guess it is part of the petal or whatever. It's got that little bit recessed down there. Okay. The picture says it is anyway. Okay. Okay, set you down. Alright, and that's, like I say, that's all for 8. Moving on to 9. Okay, here we go. Set you aside for the moment because we get to do some construction. Got our LED from 4. Go in. Let's see here. Should. I'm trying to figure that. Okay, so I got the. Okay, got our screw hole over on this side. So it must be. Let's go like that. Okay, so our connecting line goes into that. I think it will. Get in there. These kind of. Seems like it ought to. Okay, there it is. Did it when I wasn't looking, this sort of. Okay. And this gets the golden screw, right? I think. Yeah. And goes in there and. Alright. Okay. Now, this guy, we'll go ahead and connect it up. So, you're saying like this. Yellow wire goes to the outside. Okay, in there. We're good, hopefully. That is not staying put. Thought it'd have a lip or something there, but no, it doesn't. Okay, I guess once we get it put in place, it'll have something to hold it in. Okay. Now, bring our guy back in here. This goes in with those. And our plug. Don't break the connecting rods. Let them fall out of the way. Move around. Okay, yeah, there's a notch there for it, and go in with the black on the outside here. A tight fit. Alright, take your end. goes into that hole. No, it didn't. Okay. Alright, smoothed up. And now, part I'm really dreading. Get those connecting rods. This to go through both of them. And it worked first shot. Get you in there. Alright. Not supposed to push it all the way in. It says have a 1 mil space between those, and they say this is approximately a mil. Okay. Want it pretty flush, they say. Okay, maybe that. Yeah, it looks about right to me. Looks close to the picture anyway. Wasn't expecting that to go. I thought that was going to be like a 10-minute project right there, just getting those things on. Let's see. And that concludes page 9. So let me gather up the parts to page 10 and we will continue. Should have a whole tulip by the end of this one, next one. Okay, here we go. And now, see here, it says the gap faces upward. Okay, there's the gap. So, thread. Okay, that through that little notch there, I feel like is which side of the wall? I want to go above. So around that way. We'll go over here, I want to go over here with it, and then ease it between those two. And I just escaped. Back in there. Probe go. Right there. There it goes escaping again. Okay. Okay, that was in the notch. Okay, that's where I want it to go. For some reason I had the idea it was going to lock in, but it just, yeah, there we go. And just had a brief moment of horror where I thought I didn't hit the button to start recording. So I look up and saw the timer, so I feel much better. Okay, and it's out of the groove, so that's going to be... Come on, work with me here, dude. There we go. They said to use tweezers for that, but I don't think the tweezers would fit in there. Now, on this side, these are internal bits in. We go in. Which way are we going? Let's see. So there's the top of the tulip. It's, yeah. Okay, for the rotation a bit. Yeah, that goes like. Ah, yeah, popped in. There it goes. Now, This should be out the back, I'm sure. And then just ease you in. Everybody goes together. Nice and flush. Looks good on the top. All the notches are in place. Oh. Now, get to go on to the actual. Okay. Mounted and. Okay, this one. Okay, there it went. Missed the first time. To there. All right. Pull that seam together. I think looks like I got a little more room on this side. Let's see if it goes any further. Okay. I got a tulip bulb with the butterfly, no wings on it. But that concludes page 10. Let me take a peek at page 11, see if we can get a full structure together or not. Okay, we're about page 11 is just plugging in everything to the base, so we'll be able to test it out. So I'll be right back. Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and put a divider, but a title card between it. I'll be right back with that. Okay, easy enough. Just gonna pop you in to power. Just on that side it says. Yeah. Wings work, light works, very satisfying motion. Don't hear any bad sounds. Ooh, its head flashes too. Oh, that's right, it said it did have the antenna. Alright. And it's got a headlight as well coming out the front. I wasn't supposed to put anything in there with that. Let me check the. Okay. I'm not sure where it goes. That. Okay, you can sort of see it transmits up the. Yeah. I'm not going to push it all the way in yet, but it does work. Alright. Yeah, cool. I bet that'll look good with our wings on it. So, let me stop you and turn the power off so I don't keep turning it off and on by accident. And I'll be right back with page 12. Okay, I think we'll probably wrap it up on this page. It's going to be one of those, it's too long for one page, too long for one day, too short for, no, too short for 2 days, too long for one day. You know what I mean. This is one of those poorly timed projects, I believe. But I thought we were unhooking it completely, but we're not, because we got to put this little doodad on. Go in that. Oh, actually, firstly, our outward pedal goes on to cover up our screw holes. No. Well, one of our screw holes. Okay. Hold it like that. Okay, so it's this top one here. Here and here. Just pressure it in. I thought. Okay, there it goes. A little extra convincing, but get the other next pedal down. Now, slide this guy in. And got a big hole there, so you go on. Okay, and there. Now, he's gonna, yeah, they actually do pop in and hold themselves in place. That's good. In theory, makes the screwdriver easier to use. Alright. And this one. And there. Alright. Now, slide this guy on and seal those. I'm doing a pretty good job of concealing most of the work here, I think. Let's see, so you... Make sure I got that right. Yeah. Yeah, the notch here goes down the same direction as the legs. So then you go into those holes. Alright. Well, got that. And that concludes page 12. So let's say that. Let's see, we're going to jump in, like I say, jump in tomorrow making the wings right off the bat. So that'll really make it look like a butterfly. And then we mount it on our base and our stem and everything. It's going to be an interesting build. I'm liking it. It's a smaller scale than the other one, I think. It's probably thicker, but not as long. Of course, battery operated too. But I'm digging this one. It's a fun little building. I may have to go ahead and get that scorpion because that's sort of feeling it now. I'm just glad it wasn't another one of those teeny tiny fold the metal slices in everywhere builds. But yeah, good looking build. It'll look even better when it gets a head. I just haven't seen that yet. But I don't know when we'll put the head on. That's it. Trying to think of it. I didn't notice. Okay. Yeah, we'll get the head on a couple more pages, on page 15. Alright, but anyway, there we are. Let's plug it in and give it another. We'll go on the lights. And we'll call it a night. There we are. Got that light, wings working. There. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be really cool when it gets done. And evidently it's on a 3-minute timer, so you can set it and it'll turn itself off. But yeah, I think this is going to be a really good project. I'm glad I picked it up. And it's sort of something different too. That's always nice. Alright, folks. I'll call it quits there. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time.